Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a lovely day so far. So today I'm going to be showing you how I managed to get a long wearing and full coverage whole makeup look. So it's basically going to be a matte foundation base, all the steps that I take if I want my makeup to last for a really long time. This is so reliable. It's the makeup look I do every single time that I know I need it to last. So if you want to find out how to get that long wearing makeup look and have your makeup last all the night, through the dancing, through the sweating, do keep on watching and I really hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so I think the most important thing for a long wearing makeup look, if you want it to last the whole night long, is you need to start with a really good base. That doesn't just count for primer, that also counts for a good skincare routine. If you really want it to last the whole day, definitely make sure you've cleansed, you've moisturized, even throw in a bit of toner there. Do the full shebang, because the cleaner your skin is, the more it's going to sort of hold the foundations and the products all on your face, the longer it's going to last. So definitely start off with that. But because I've already gone ahead and done my skincare routine, my skin is prepped and ready for the makeup. So I'm going to first of all go in with a primer. So primer is really important for keeping your makeup on for a long period of time, especially if you're wearing foundations that are more sort of dewy or have a more sort of glowy effect. If they're not as matte, they probably won't stay on your skin as well. So you're definitely going to want one of those. So the primer that I'm going to be going in with today is the Mercier Foundation Primer in Radiance. This one is a very cult favorite. Lots of people swear by it and lots of people use it. I tend to go by that with a lot of makeup products. I watch lots of reviews and I like look things up and see what people are obsessing over. If a majority of people are obsessing over something, it's probably a good product. So that seems to be what I go by when I'm purchasing products and trying out products for the first time. So I'm just going to take this primer in the more sort of central areas of my face where I would lose the foundation first. I tend to lose my foundation up here, around my nose, and sometimes in the middle of my forehead. So I'm definitely going to concentrate it there, and just any area that you think you're going to get oily or would you be touching a lot, things like that. Just think about places that you think you're going to lose it first. Definitely concentrate this. So the next thing that you need to do is you need to go and find yourself a beauty blender. So I know a lot of you are probably thinking, Steph, I already have a sponge, I already have my makeup brushes, I don't need a beauty blender. You do. Trust me, you do. Beauty blenders change lives. Beauty blenders like literally are just this heaven object that everyone needs in their collection. Also, you can use this for so many different things too. If you want it to last for so long, beauty blenders are amazing because the way that they press the foundation into the skin is so natural and skin-like that I don't know, I feel like it just makes the foundation last for longer. I literally swear by these things. I've tried other sponges, I've tried all the dupes. Go and find one of these. It's going to make your makeup so much more like evenly spread and press into the skin just perfectly. So yeah, go do that. Next step. So I have a few favorites when it comes to foundations for a really long wearing, long lasting, full coverage sort of makeup look. I'm going to be using one that's very full coverage because I do have a few little breakouts today, and that is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I am in the shade Desert Beige. If I don't have too many blemishes on my face, I would actually go for the Makeup Forever HD foundation because it is like my all-time favorite foundation of all time. It does not budge from your face, but it just doesn't have as stronger coverage as this one does. This one literally covers anything. It is the thickest foundation I own. Kind of even smells like paint. I don't know. It smells like it's gonna last. But yeah, it's called Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup and it literally does not move. I could be wearing this for 2 days straight, I think, and it wouldn't move off my face. So if you're looking for something that will really stay in place and has a very full coverage, this is the one. You just have to be really careful not to pile it on too much. I would definitely recommend using a beauty blender for this one because it is quite thick, and if you have blemishes and uneven skin, it can actually look a bit cakey. So if you use a beauty blender, it seems to fix that problem, but just be wary. And also make sure before you use your beauty blender that you have actually wet the beauty blender. So pour it under some water, squeeze it through, make sure it's absolutely drenched, then pull it out and just squeeze all the water out. So it should be damp when you use it. Not like dripping damp, but just damp enough because it just makes the foundation sort of like flow across your face a lot easier. So I'm just going to put a couple of extra dots around the areas that I need more coverage, and then I'm going to move on to concealer. Another really important tip is if you want more coverage, to tap the foundation into the skin, not to rub, because it's really going to keep the colour in the place that you really want it. So now it's time for concealer, and I'm going to be going in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This one is really new and it is incredible. It is so long wearing. It does not budge from under your eyes. It is incredible. If you haven't tried this, you need to check it out. I also really love the NARS Creamy Concealer, which I'm actually going to use a little bit of that to blend in with this one to get my blemishes. But I also MAC Pro Long Wear as well. So these are three concealers I would definitely recommend. If you're looking for long wearing concealers, definitely check those three out. I would really recommend them. So as you can see, that was a little bit lighter than my skin tone, so it's perfect for highlighting but not perfect for covering blemishes. So I'm just going to take this creamy concealer in Honey and just dab a little bit over the top of that colour, and hopefully they'll meet halfway. And I'm going to leave the blemished concealers to sit and sort of dry for a little bit, because they always blend in better if you leave them for a little while. So that means I'm just going to go in first and blend out these sort of central areas of my face that are only for brightening purposes. And then when it comes to blending out the blemishes, just be a lot more careful. We don't want the product to move around too much, so just really delicately press it in so it's not moving around and staying in place. Okay, so to now set the foundation and the concealer all in place, I'm going to do some baking. You guys may have heard of baking. I don't usually bake that often, but I find if I really want my foundation and my concealer and my whole face to last for a really long period of time, I definitely would recommend this. It just seems to last for so much longer than any other method. So my favourite powder for baking is definitely the Mercier translucent loose setting powder. This stuff is incredible and I swear by it. I use it every single day these days. And I am going to once again take my beauty blender. This is why you should invest in a beauty blender, because it works for everything. And what the whole concept is that you pop a whole lot, like it's going to look ridiculous, over the top of the areas that you just put the concealer, and it's going to actually bake. We're going to leave it to bake for like say a few minutes, and then you just brush it all off. So don't be afraid, just dip it all in there. See, that looks terrifying. And just pop it like that all over the areas that you just put the concealer, and it looks so chunky and ridiculous, but it's fine. Trust me, it's all going to be okay. Also make sure that you're using a translucent powder for this, because you really just want the colours from the foundation and concealer to come through, not being overcome by the colour of a powder. So now I'm going to take a setting brush, just a little one here. This one's by Real Techniques. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a little bit more of the setting powder on the brush. It always tends to wipe off better if you have a brush that already has the product on it. Just lightly tap it away, so you just got a little bit on the brush. And then you're going to use this brush to just wipe away all the excess, and it's just going to sort of blend out to a perfect face. So there you have it. That's obviously created a very sort of matte and quite thick foundation look, but it's a look that is going to keep you going all day long. And with the products used in this order, it should not actually look cakey at all anytime throughout the day. You should be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off my face of makeup now, and then I will see you in a couple of minutes to tell you what I'm going to do at the end of my look to really just set it all in place.
Let's break away from what we know. Just say the word, just say go. No better time than now to make our move. Let's find a place to leave our shoes among the stars. They have no use when I'm with you. When I'm with you, I feel so weightless. Let's fly where we used to run. Let's go where we've never gone. Let's dream what we've never done, and make a road where there wasn't one. Let's fly. Let's fly where we used to run. Let's go where we've never gone. Let's dream what we've never done and make a road where there wasn't one. Let's fly. Let's fly. Let's fly where we used to run. Where we used to run. This is our time where some will fall and some will rise in our lives. What we make 'em, what we make 'em. Let's fly where we used to run. Let's go where we've never gone. Let's dream what we've never done and make a road where there wasn't one. Let's fly. Let's fly. Let's fly where we used to run.
Okay guys, this is the finished look. Now to make sure that it lasts the whole entire night, I'm going to go in with the final product, and that is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This stuff is incredible and it just is a final sort of finisher over your whole entire face of makeup. NYX do also have actually a more affordable range of setting sprays, and they do equally just as amazing job. This is just sort of like my always go-to that I've always used and had for a very long time, so I'm going to go ahead and recommend this one. Holy shit. Oh, I remember why I haven't been using it lately. I'm actually going to use the NYX one anyway. This is the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. It's going to leave a matte finish all over my face. You can also buy their dewy finish as well. Okay, that one's going to work. The other one was a bit of a disaster. Okay, so with all that being done, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions at all relating to anything that I did in this video or anything to do with the products used, all the products will be listed in the description box down below, so feel free to click on that or leave a comment asking me absolutely anything, telling me anything, go crazy. Please also don't forget to give this a massive thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because it means a lot to me and it actually does a lot for our channels if you do thumbs up our videos. So yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I shall see you guys next week with another video. So for as long as I can remember, I have had major issues with body image. As young as like 10 years old, I wouldn't say I thought I was fat, but I just was never happy with my body.